On the outside of row 2, we have a colorful rookie from south of the border. Josele Garza is only 22 years old, has driven an Indy car in only one previous race at Phoenix, but his team has rich backing and top equipment. He brings a pleasant personality and a new flavor to Indy. His car of the Pasaki Garza team is number 55. On the inside, number 20, Gordon Johncock, a former winner. In the middle, number 1, Johnny Rutherford, the defending champion. And on the outside, the rookie from Mexico, number 55, Josele Garza. And the second H.A. Foyt car, number 84, Jackie. And they're racing at Indianapolis into the first turn. Bobby Unser. H.A. Foyt has dropped back a little bit. Tony Johncock has moved up with Mike Mosley. Johnny Rutherford taking second position. A.J. Foyt's low on the right-hand side of your screen there, but it's Bobby Unser. And then you have Johnny Rutherford, and then Mike Mosley is side by side with A.J. Foyt. The red car of A.J. Foyt gets into third place, but that car you see there is Bobby Unser, the post in there. Bobby Unser up at the start of the race has nothing to do with the race car. Bobby Unser, Johnny Rutherford, the defending champion, now in second place, and A.J. Foyt in that orange car, number 14, is third. Then Mutt comes up. And our information is that Mario Andretti has already moved from 32nd to 20. It means that at age 22, Josele Garza of Mexico City is leading the Indy 500.
Well, that is something. Mario Andretti in the pit.
At least for the moment, to young Josele Garza, who of course still has his pit stop coming to him. For the moment, the car coming right at you there in the lead with the big word Mexico on its side is leading at Indy, and the whole country has been turned on by this young man. We understand the enthusiasm down there. The newspaper television coverage is just something they haven't seen, well, since the Rodriguez brothers back in the 1960s.
Well, they were great racing drivers. This one's very young, 22 years of age. A little show of inexperience there, Jim, when he came down that straight stretch, and you saw him suddenly dash out into the middle of the open track. A more experienced driver would have done it in a smoother, more calculated way. That's the rookie, by the way. That R beside his name, Jim, of course, to those at home, intimates that he is a rookie. That means to say that his first time here at Indianapolis. It's his first time on a super high-speed speedway, and that's a big experience. And here he is leading the Indianapolis 500.
Well, you know, the last rookie to win this race was Graham Hill. He was technically qualified as a rookie because it was his first Indy 500, but at that time he had already been World Grand Prix driving champion, so he was hardly a rookie in the usual sense. This young man is. The only rookie before that, or the most recent rookie before that, was in 1927, George Souders. So it's been well over 54 years since a true rookie really won this race, and Garza's leading it now.
Well, this young man's charmed a lot of people at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. He's a good-looking young man. The pretty ladies have been giving him a great deal of attention, and I'm afraid a lot of racing drivers are paying a bit of attention to him today also.
They had best pay a little bit of attention to him because it looks like he is not only here, but is going to be around for a while. A crowd, remember, of more than 420,000, the officially estimated attendance looking on here. Josele Garza, well, you know he's from Mexico, you know he's a rookie. Here's a little more about it. Race drivers at Indy come from places called Nazareth, PA, Coldwater, Michigan, and Garland, Texas. But this year there also is one from Bosques de las Lomas, a fashionable suburb of Mexico City. This is where Josele Garza has been building a new home. Young Garza suddenly appeared at Indy this spring and put his car in the second row. How did all this come about? Well, Jackie asked him.
Josele, you've arrived from Mexico like a bolt of lightning and a clap of thunder. Everybody's impressed, everybody's extremely happy about your performance, but surely you must be the happiest of all.
I am a very happy man. My qualifying day was really the best day I've ever had in motor racing. And boy, I was really pleased and surprised.
How long have you been motor racing?
Well, professionally only for the last 2 years. I did a little bit of amateur stuff before that. But my real career is 2 years old.
You've driven Formula Ford and Super V, but it's a very big step up to the high horsepower delivery of an Indy car. How do you deal with that?
Well, it was very difficult at first. My first 3 days at this place were very frustrating. I was going nowhere, and I was trying as hard as I could. But then the fourth day, it struck me that I had to be smooth. So I relaxed in the car and just concentrated on being smooth without looking at my lap times every lap. And surprisingly enough, my times came up, and it was actually easier to drive the car. And that was the key for it. You know, smoothness is spelled in capital letters at Indianapolis.
Josele Garza, he's into the pits now, so he has lost the lead that he had for the moment, but still very, very competitive. Incidentally, his father built a veritable financial empire, then died at a young age. Oh, he had banks and real estate development and other companies, and Josele's mother is now the very active chairman of the board of those companies. She goes back and forth between Mexico City and business and her son's racing operation. There was another brother who was killed, I believe, at the age of 9 in a farm accident, so it's just Josele and his mother left today.
Well, a lot of people complain, of course, when a young man with a lot of money arrives at a place like this and does so well so quickly. But no matter how much money you have, Jim, you've got to have talent. If you don't have talent, you don't lead the Indianapolis 500.
As simple as that. Well, there we have Josele Garza is still fourth, as I said. There is a graphic look at the standings. Gordon Smiley is in fifth place, so the Patrick team has 1, 2, and 5 right now.
That's a pretty impressive thing. Very impressive indeed. And certainly in a race, and we don't tell any of them what to do.
Oh, there's Garza up against the wall. Garza running so well. Suddenly got out of the groove, up against the wall. No, is that his radio or that thing they have to hold their head in place?
That's his communication system. He was trying to get out. He's stepping out of the car. He's upset. I can see that a little bit. There's his team flashing their arms down there, taking off their protection. Oh, what a disappointment.
Well, it's a young operation. He looks to be okay. Let's go now for a report to a dial.
Everywhere you look at the Speedway, there are flags of every size and color. But this year we've had an awful lot of red, white, and green flags from our neighbor to the south in Mexico. And what a story this young man has been, showing the poise and the polish of an experienced veteran. But he is, of course, out of the race. Now, we told you previously that Mike Mosley, Johnny Rutherford, Don...
All right, Dave, thank you. Well, there is Josele Garza out of the race and getting a tremendous hand, if you can hear it, from the crowd and waving to it.
American cars...
Here now with young Josele Garza. Let's have a word with him. Sam?
Josele, you had an incredible drive for a rookie. What was it like?
It was beautiful. You know, when I got out of the car and everybody was cheering and applauding, that was great. I tried as hard as I could, and it was really a great drive while it lasted.
What happened?
One of the suspension pieces, or one of the tires, blew out going into turn 1. So the back of the car started sliding away slowly, and I just pretty much held onto the car to make it hit the wall sideways. And it did that, it skidded around, and well, that was it. But such is racing sometimes, you know, you do break parts, and it's just a tough break, but it was worth it.
Physically, you're just fine.
Oh, I'm perfect.
Well, listen, they say that a rookie can't win this thing, or it's very hard to. You almost did, and I congratulate you.
Thank you very much, and I'll get another chance at it. Don't worry about it.
Thanks very much.
I'll tell you this, he not only has distinguished himself here, but he has made himself very welcome. There's Gordy Johncock.
Fastest car in the field, finished 25th. Danny Angias, of course.